trying to beat on this one boss, which is longer than it should be. It's like basically playing Henry on Bitter in the original No More Heroes when you're just starting the game. I mean, you don't know what you're going to do or whatever. You don't know what to do because you expect the final boss to be the absolute hardest, but you're wrong. Henry is by far the he has insane health. He does a lot of attacks, easy to dodge, but you're going to use Dark Step a lot, and it's annoying. This is exactly like the Henry fight, except a little more fast-paced, not as slow. He has a regular boss's health, but due to the overpowered strength of his melee attacks, including his wrestling move, are phenomenal. So that would lead me up to number 5, is where if you do this desperate last act of desperation move by swinging the nunchuck and the Wiimote, you must remember that A, back off. Seriously. As soon as you get up, dodge. If you die before the first death blow, my advice is either A, restart the fight so you get a full ecstasy gauge and a full advantage for the fight for the next fight, or B, if you don't have an ecstasy gauge, fuck, it's to keep dodging. Dodging is crucial. I mean, absolutely crucial. If you don't dodge, you'll die in an instant. The thing is that after the second death blow, he gets a hurricane punch. This punch comes into 5 different directions. There is no known way to dodge this. I have dodged it maybe 10 times total when I was fighting this guy. And around that time, I started to pick it up, but never have I been able to replicate it afterwards when I finished it. Whereas when he's throwing a hurricane punch, you roll in the direction where the hurricane's punching you, where the hurricane is pointed or directed towards you. You don't run. You don't dodge. You don't emergency evade in front of it. You move back as if the thing is coming straight for you and you're moving backwards just to avoid it entirely. And this works, but only if you're able to time it right and see which direction the hurricane is coming from. I said 5 different directions, and they are, and they're chosen at random, so good luck with that one. Another way I've done it is out of sheer luck is charge up, pre-charge peony attack, going around, make sure he gets at least 1 hit. Then get him to 1 hit for the peony attack, and by that time he is on his 4th. So you either dodge 1 or get hit. And if you misses entirely, if he hits you and you knock you over, stay down. Making no hurry or your priority just to beat him as fast as possible. Believe me, I've done this. I tried this strategy before. It didn't work out. It's what made me practically drag this on for so long is that this one silly mistake I made. Don't rush things. I mean, yeah, the sort of like, how should I put it, the Jean fight in the first one, where you can't really rush to give her a wrestling move right away because then she will counter back and do damage onto you. And the only way to actually do damage on her is charged up Mark III attack, and you do that swirl attack thing that takes off like maybe a really good chunk of her health. And that's probably the only way to fight her. And she dodges most of your attacks, so that's the only way to fight. 2, and probably most importantly of 6, is know his attacks. Know his attacks. If you don't know his, you can't memorize his attack pattern, but you can know his attacks and know when to avoid. Case in point, the lunge punch. Before the first death blow, he can throw a punch at you. It's like exactly like the Ryuji spear stab. You just move back as soon as he punches, so you avoid damage. That way you can get at least a good 3 normal hits. Charge blow at that point wouldn't make any sense, so just hit him 3 times normally. I really wish I should record this, but I can't record anything at the moment, nor I am able to. For one reason is I don't know how. I've looked it up and it looks like I need a DVD recorder, but then I need a way to rip it off. So if anyone can tell me how to do that, then that'd be great. Second of all, I need the DVD recorder. I don't have one. I never needed one until I realized that, hey, I probably should do this. Otherwise, I would be recording it off my MacBook webcam, which I'm recording this video on. Looks pretty good right now, but once you get to the TV, doesn't look as good. I mean, I can try, I can do a few tests, but right now it doesn't look like the best possible option. I better probably go for quality first. I will try to do something like that, but if I don't, then I have to wait a while for that. And 2 is, I honestly cannot save this. This is not going to be easy. It is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. Took me 24 hours, and it probably take you guys even longer. I did this on a weekend, so I had my time. This is phenomenal. I mean, Suda51, I know he's notorious for fucking up most of his game titles. Killer 7, mostly, and No More Heroes for satirizing every movie cliche that there is in Hollywood today. But boss inconsistency is kind of a dicky move. I mean, you have in the 3 fights in the final boss battle is easy, hard as fuck, and easy. That's it. I mean, if you can use my tips or put them to some degree, it'll help.